Carl Jung, the Swiss psychologist and philosopher, called this hidden part of the human personality the shadow. It is everything we repress, the envy we feel but never confess, the anger we swallow instead of express, the selfishness we deny while pretending to be selfless. We push it down because it doesn't fit the image of who we think we are. But Jung warned us, what you resist persists. When you bury the shadow, it doesn't disappear. It waits, it builds, and eventually it finds its way out. Think about it. Have you ever congratulated a friend on their success, smiling while deep down wishing it was you instead? Have you ever told someone, "I'm fine," when in truth you were boiling inside with resentment? That quiet contradiction between what we show and what we feel, that is the shadow revealing itself. We like to imagine that darkness belongs only to criminals, dictators, or villains in movies. But Jung argued that the shadow lives in everyone. And when we deny it, when we refuse to face it, we become its prisoner. The shadow doesn't only live in individuals, it lives in entire societies. Jung believed that when large groups of people repress their darker impulses, those impulses return with even greater force. History proves this. Entire nations, convinced of their own goodness, have committed acts of cruelty while believing they were on the side of morality. This is why Jung insisted that confronting the shadow isn't optional. It's essential. If we refuse, we risk being controlled by it without even realizing it. He wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." What he meant is this: you may believe your life is shaped by circumstances, bad luck, or toxic people. But often it's your own unacknowledged shadow pulling the strings, guiding your choices, fueling your fears, and sabotaging your growth. You can see the shadow everywhere once you know how to look. In the workplace, colleagues smile at each other while quietly competing, undermining, or celebrating each other's failures. In relationships, couples avoid conflict by saying, "I'm fine," while bitterness festers in silence. Online, people post smiling pictures while secretly comparing, envying, or hoping others stumble. The shadow hides behind masks. It disguises itself as morality, as kindness, as good intentions. And the more we deny it, the more dangerous it becomes. Jung often compared the shadow to a wild animal. If you pretend it isn't there, it doesn't vanish. It stalks you from the dark. But if you turn toward it, if you face it, you can tame it. So how do we confront the shadow? Jung believed that the first step is recognition. To stop pretending, to notice those uncomfortable feelings without judgment. When envy shows up, admit it. When anger rises, acknowledge it. When pride surfaces, see it clearly. The second step is integration. Instead of trying to destroy the shadow, learn to use its energy. Envy, for example, can reveal what you truly desire. It can motivate you to grow. Anger can become the fuel you need to set boundaries and protect what matters. Fear can keep you prepared, alert, and resilient. Jung did not believe that the shadow should be erased. He believed it should be transformed. He argued that wholeness comes not from denying our darker side, but from accepting it as part of us. Only then do we stop being its victim. Think of it like fire. Left uncontrolled, fire destroys everything it touches. But when harnessed, fire gives us warmth, energy, and light. The shadow works the same way. Denied, it consumes us. Faced, it can empower us. This is why Jung saw the shadow as the key to personal growth. Most people want to believe they are purely good, but that illusion keeps them weak. True strength comes from looking in the mirror, seeing both the light and the dark and saying, "This is me and I will use all of it." The dark side of human nature isn't something to fear, it's something to understand. Because when you face it, you stop being ruled by it. Most people bury their shadow, hide from it, and in doing so, they become controlled by it in secret. But those who confront it, those who integrate it, transform their lives. So the question is, are you willing to see your shadow? Or will you let it rule you from the dark? If this opened your eyes, don't stop here. Jung believed the journey of self-discovery never ends. And that's what we're exploring on this channel. The hidden truths about psychology, philosophy, and human behavior that can change the way you live. So if you want more, subscribe and join me as we uncover the wisdom most people never see.